I searched in so many places for something that was always here. I looked for it outside myself when it lived inside me, close and near. I learned that peace never arrives from the outside coming in. It's born so slowly and so quietly in the silence deep within. I don't need anything else now, I don't need to go any further. I only need to breathe in deeply and remember where it all began together. Inner calm, I found you living inside of me, not in any place out there, but in the space where I'm finally free. Every breath I take reminds me that I already have what I once sought. Inner calm is the most beautiful home I've ever caught. The world keeps shouting out there loudly, asking for more, asking me to rush. But I have learned to listen closer to a voice beneath the noise and hush. A quiet and gentle voice inside me that tells me everything's alright, that I don't need to keep running to finally belong somewhere in life. I don't need anything else now, I don't need to go any further. I only need to breathe in deeply and remember where it all began together. Inner calm, I found you living inside of me, not in any place out there, but in the space where I'm finally free. Every breath I take reminds me that I already have what I once sought. Inner calm is the most beautiful home I've ever caught. Maybe my whole life through I have been searching in the wrong way. Maybe peace was never somewhere distant or hidden far away. It had always been right here, waiting for me to stop and just be. Inner calm is simply learning how to breathe and see. Inner calm, I found you living inside of me, not in any place out there, but in the space where I'm finally free. Every breath I take reminds me that I already have what I once sought. Inner calm is the most beautiful home I've ever caught. And now I rest right here with no rush to leave or roam. Inner calm, I finally learned to call my own. I'm having dinner alone tonight, and it isn't sad like I once thought. I set the table with such care, as if for someone dearly sought. I pour the wine into the perfect glass, I light the candle, taking my time. And I discover in this simple gesture a a new and beautiful way to feel fine. I don't need anyone here with me to make this moment truly worth it all. I am enough company for myself to finally learn to stand and not fall. Company of one is what I chose today right here. It isn't loneliness, it's freedom to be everything I need so near. Every dinner, every silence, every laugh that no one else has heard. Company of one is the purest love I've ever stirred. I dance around the kitchen sometimes with no one there to watch me move. I laugh out loud in my own jokes and learn how to simply approve. It isn't about not needing people, it's about knowing I count two, that my presence alone is enough to make any moment feel completely true. I don't need anyone here with me to make this moment truly worth it all. I am enough company for myself to finally learn to stand and not fall. Company of one is what I chose today right here. It isn't loneliness, it's freedom to be everything I need so near. Every dinner, every silence, every laugh that no one else has heard. Company of one is the purest love I've ever stirred. It took me years to understand that I don't need anyone's approval here, that I can be my own best friend and my own quiet celebration year by year. And now when I stay home alone on any given night, I don't feel like I'm missing something, because I finally learned to be alright. Company of one is what I chose today right here. It isn't loneliness, it's freedom to be everything I need so near. Every dinner, every silence, every laugh that no one else has heard. Company of one is the purest love I've ever stirred. And if someone ever asks me if I'm afraid to be alone, I'll tell them no, not anymore, because I've learned to love my own. I can't explain the physics of what happens between us two. You walk into any given room and my body already knows what to do. It isn't a choice, it isn't logic, it's something pulling from deep inside, as if there's a field around us bringing me back to your side. I try to stay away a little, I try to keep some distance still, but there's a force at work here that ignores every will. Magnetic, is the pull that exists between us two. No matter where I try to wander, I always find my way back to you. It isn't about simply wanting, it's about having no choice at all. Magnetic is the force between my body and your call. Even from across the room, I feel your gaze right here on me, as if there's an invisible thread that never seems to come undone or free. Physics cannot explain it, what chemistry already understands so well. When two bodies are drawn together, no distance can hold them or compel. I try to stay away a little, I try to keep some distance still, but there's a force at work here that ignores every will. Magnetic is the pull that exists between us two. No matter where I try to wander, I always find my way back to you. It isn't about simply wanting, it's about having no choice at all. Magnetic is the force between my body and your call. Maybe it's about polarity, drawing together with no clear why. Maybe it's about destiny, or maybe it's simply rare to find. But whatever it is that connects us, I don't want to undo or deny. Magnetic is the only law I'll obey till I die. Magnetic is the pull that exists between us two. No matter where I try to wander, I always find my way back to you. It isn't about simply wanting, it's about having no choice at all. Magnetic is the force between my body and your call. And even if I try resisting, I already know how this will end, because this magnetic force between us decided long ago where I would land. I never learned to measure things before I jumped right in. My heart has never asked for maps or wondered if I'd fall again. You showed up so suddenly, and I never thought it through. I leapt without a net or promise, just following what my heart already knew. Everyone says to be careful, to think before you start, but my heart has never learned that calm and measured kind of art. Reckless heart is everything I have to give you here. No calculation, no careful measure, just a love that has no fear. I might get hurt again, I know it. I know that's the price I'll have to pay. But a reckless heart never learned to keep itself safe anyway. Most people like to go slowly, test the water before they dive, but I'm I've even thought to try. It isn't foolish recklessness, it's simply who I've always been. When I love completely, with no breaks and nothing held within. Everyone says to be careful, to think before you start, but my heart has never learned that calm and measured kind of art. Reckless heart is everything I have to give you here. No calculation, no careful measure, just a love that has no fear. I might get hurt again, I know it. I know that's the price I'll have to pay. But a reckless heart never learned to keep itself safe anyway. I've been hurt before this moment, I've fallen down and risen too. But I never learned to love more carefully, or hold a part of myself from you. Because love without restraint is the only kind I've ever truly known. And even if it aches me later, I'd rather burn this way than leave it alone. Reckless heart is everything I have to give you here. No calculation, no careful measure, just a love that has no fear. I might get hurt again, I know it. I know that's the price I'll have to pay. But a reckless heart never learned to keep itself safe anyway. And if you're looking for a love that's careful, measured, safe and slow, this reckless heart of mine was never the one for you to know. I walk along the street today, with no one walking by my side. And for the very first time I feel that this is alright, this is fine. I'm not searching for any glance, I don't need anyone else here. I am complete in my own way, even alone I am still clear. It took me time to understand that alone is not the same as empty, that I can be completely whole even without any company. It's something I've learned to embrace. Isn't sad, it's just my way to fly with grace. I don't need anyone here to feel complete this way. Is the most beautiful melody I carry every day. I have dinner, I laugh, I live in my own way, at my own pace. I don't wait for someone to arrive before I start my own race. The loneliness I used to fear became my dearest friend instead. It taught me about the strength I always had but never really read. It took me time to understand that alone is not the same as empty, that I can be completely whole even without any company. It's something I've learned to embrace. Isn't sad, it's just my way to fly with grace. I don't need anyone here to feel complete this way. It's the most beautiful melody I carry every day. It isn't that I don't want love, it isn't that I run from company. It's that I learned first to love my own and quiet company. And only then did I finally understand that wholeness never comes from outside in. It's the foundation of everything I carry within. It's something I've learned to embrace. Isn't sad, it's just my way to fly with grace. I don't need anyone here to feel complete this way. It's the most beautiful melody I carry every day. And if one day love arrives, I'll welcome it with open arms and a smile. But until then, I'll keep walking here, complete, solo and certain of my own mile. I kept that one old message without quite knowing exactly why. Your voice trapped inside a file. I never had the heart to let go or deny. Every single time I listen, it's like you're standing here with me. Even knowing you're not really, I press play again just to feel free. It isn't about staying in the past, it's about not wanting to lose the only piece of you I still have, the only thing left for me to choose. Faded voicemail in my memory, but still so alive in me. Your voice saying something simple that I'll never let myself unsee. 30 seconds left of you are the treasure I hold closest still. Faded voicemail is everything that's left and everything I won't fulfill differently. You were only letting me know that you'd be running a little late. Nothing special in the wording, but everything special in its way. Because it's the very last recording of your voice that I still have here. An ordinary piece of an ordinary day that somehow became sacred and dear. It isn't about staying in the past. It's about not wanting to lose the only piece of you I still have, the only thing left for me to choose. Faded voicemail in my memory, but still so alive in me. Your voice saying something simple that I'll never let myself unsee. 30 seconds left of you are the treasure I hold closest still. Faded voicemail is everything that's left, and everything I won't fulfill differently. Sometimes I am afraid that the phone will choose to delete it all, that one day I will lose the only way I have left to hear your call. So I listen so carefully, so I keep it close and treat it tender. The simple little message is the last thread that still remembers. Faded voicemail in my memory, it's still so alive in me. Your voice saying something simple that I'll never let myself unsee. 30 seconds left of you are the treasure I hold closest still. Faded voicemail is everything that's left, and everything I won't fulfill differently. And as long as I can listen to your voice inside this file, a piece of you will keep on living right here inside me all this while. We never needed words to say everything we felt inside. You read your book across the room, and I just sat here feeling fine. The ceiling fan turned slow above us. The afternoon went by without a rush, and the silence resting there between us said more than any words could ever touch. You taught me that love doesn't need to fill up every space and every sound, that sometimes the most beautiful gift is just being near. Without a single word around, you're my favorite silence, the only one that doesn't weigh a thing, that doesn't need to be filled up with explanations or with anything. In this silence I find myself again. In this silence I am made whole and new. You're my favorite silence, and inside it I have room for me and you. There were nights we fell asleep together, with our hands still barely touching, so without needing anything beyond that, just the warmth of you and its gentle glow. And in the mornings before the coffee, before the world came knocking at the pane, we would rest inside that golden silence that only lives between two people who truly feel the same. You taught me that love doesn't need to fill up every space and every sound, that sometimes the most beautiful gift is just being near. Without a single word around, you're my favorite silence, the only one that doesn't weigh a thing, that doesn't need to be filled up with explanations or with anything. In this silence I find myself again. In this silence I am made whole and new. You're my favorite silence, and inside it I have room for me and you. The world outside is always loud, so full of rush and noise and weight, but when I come and find you near me, the noise just fades and cannot penetrate. Nobody had to say a word for that to happen. It's effortless and natural and yours. You became the quietest place I've ever rested, the one my restless heart has always searched for. You're my favorite silence, the only one that doesn't weigh a thing, that doesn't need to be filled up with explanations or with anything. In this silence I find myself again. In this silence I am made whole and new. You're my favorite silence, and inside it I have room for me and you. And when the world gets far too loud and I need somewhere soft to land, I'll lean into our quiet together and find my home inside your hand. Keep that summer stored away in the deepest place I know, the long and golden afternoons and everything I was back then in the glow. The smell of sunscreen in the air, the music from an old radio playing low. You're laughing at absolutely nothing, and the world feeling like somewhere I could go. It wasn't perfect, I know that, but it had a lightness that won't come again, a version of myself that only lived in that summer that stayed behind since then. The summer that never came back, that lives preserved inside my memory. Every day was colored gold and easy. Every night had its own kind of beauty. I look for it each year without fail, when the warmth begins to fill the air. But that summer was one of a kind, and one of a kind is all it'll ever be there. The nights were so much warmer back then, and the stars felt closer to the ground. We stayed awake until the early morning, with no fear of what was an ice cream slowly melting. There was sand still caught between our toes, and the feeling that time was entirely ours, and that life still had so far left to go. It wasn't perfect, I know that, but it had a lightness that won't come again. A version of myself that only lived in that summer, that stayed behind since then. The summer that never came back, that lives preserved inside my memory. Every day was colored gold and easy. Every night had its own kind of beauty. I look for it each year without fail, when the warmth begins to fill the air. But that summer was one of a kind, and one of a kind is all it'll ever be there. Maybe what I'm missing isn't really the summer season itself at all. Maybe it's the person I was living in it before I learned about the fall. That girl who didn't know those days were numbered, who lived each afternoon as if it were the first and last day of a summer without ending. A summer warm and open and unsure. The summer that never came back, that lives preserved inside my memory. Every day was colored gold and easy. Every night had its own kind of beauty. I look for it each year without fail, when the warmth begins to fill the air. But that summer was one of a kind, and one of a kind is all it'll ever be there. And when the next summer arrives, with all its warmth around me here, I'll smile at the summer that never came back, and thank it for the time it gave me there. Winter arrives outside the window, but it never makes it through the door, because you are the fireplace that keeps my heart warm to its core. I don't need another blanket, I don't need a single thing more. Your embrace is always enough to melt away any frost at my door. I have tried so many warmths before, coffee, fire, the summer sun, but nothing ever comes close to the warmth that you have become. Warm like you, there's nothing else quite the same. Warm like you is my favorite and safest place. When the whole world turns to ice and life gets heavy along the way, warm like you is the only shelter I'll ever want to stay. Your voice has become a blanket, your eyes become the sun. Even on the grayest mornings, you shine like a guiding light for everyone. It isn't about temperature, it's about what you wake up inside of me. This warmth that comes from somewhere deeper, with no explanation and no end I can see. I have tried so many warmths before, coffee fire, the summer sun, but nothing ever comes close to the warmth that you have become. Warm like you, there's nothing else quite the same. Warm like you is my favorite and safest place. When the whole world turns to ice and life gets heavy along the way, warm like you is the only shelter I'll ever want to stay. Let every kind of winter come, let the coldest storms arrive, but if I have you here beside me, I know that I'll survive. Because your warmth was never just skin deep, it's soul, it's presence, it's home. Warm like you is the only place I'll ever call my own. My favorite and safest place. When the whole world turns to ice and life gets heavy along the way, warm like you is the only shelter I'll ever want to stay. And even when the seasons change and the coldest days arrive and go, I know that I'll be alright, because your warmth will always live in me, I know. The dim light fills the ballroom and draws shadows on the wall. The silk dress slides so slowly and desire begins to enthrall. Every step becomes an invitation, every glance becomes a question to ask. On this elegant evening, silence is the only mask. There is no need for any words to say exactly what we crave. Just silk against the skin and shadows we can save. Silk and shadows on the seductive night we share. Every single movement you make is the song that fills the air. Between the fabric and the darkness, I find your quiet desire. Silk and shadows is the most beautiful game to admire. Your fingers touch my hand so slowly, with intention in their every move. The music wraps around us softly, like a seduction Nothing left to prove, the whole room simply disappears. Only you and I remain right here, in this elegant and quiet dance, where everything begins to draw us near. There is no need for any words to say exactly what we crave. Just silk against the skin, and shadows we can save. Silk and shadows on the seductive night we share. Every single movement you make is the song that fills the air. Between the fabric and the darkness, I find your quiet desire. Silk and shadows is the most beautiful game to admire. There's elegance inside the silence, there's seduction in the still. There's a world that's only ours, between the light and darkness, until I don't want anything else beyond this moment we are in. Silk and shadows dancing slowly in the space between you and me within. Silk and shadows on this seductive night we share. Every single movement you make is the song that fills the air. Between the fabric and the darkness, I find your quiet desire. Silk and shadows is the most beautiful game to admire. And when the night is over and the light comes back to stay, I'll keep this silk and shadow as the most beautiful secret I have to this day. There was no drama, there was no ache, just you beside me like you always were. A slow and unhurried morning breakfast, and the world beginning soft and sure. Your simple way of looking at me, as if I were the most certain thing alive, taught me that real and lasting love doesn't crash in waves, it just arrives. I never knew that it could feel this way, this light, this clean, this true, that loving someone could just be the most natural thing to do. Loving you was easy, like breathing in the morning air, like the sun that always finds its way back without needing to declare. There was no storm to weather, nothing left to prove or say. Loving you was easy, and easy was the most beautiful way. We laughed at the simplest little things and sat in silence without a care. We built our days up slowly, gently, like tending something soft and rare. We didn't need the grandest gestures or promises the wind would take away. We only needed one another close and an afternoon with nowhere else to stay. I never knew that it could feel this way, this light, this clean, this true. That loving someone could just be the most natural thing to do. Loving you was easy, like breathing in the morning air, like the sun that always finds its way back without needing to declare. There was no storm to weather, nothing left to prove or say. Loving you was easy, and easy was the most beautiful way. The world once told me love is supposed to hurt, that if it doesn't ache, it isn't real. But you showed me something different and more true, that the most beautiful love is the one you simply feel. That intensity was never meant to mean pain, and the truest kind of love you'll ever know is the one that lets you be yourself completely and loves you gently as you grow. Loving you was easy, like breathing in the morning air, like the sun that always finds its way back without needing to declare. There was no storm to weather, nothing left to prove or say. Loving you was easy, and easy was the most beautiful way. And if love is a choice we make each day, I choose this lightness every time. Loving you was easy, and it still is, and you're still mine. I wasn't expecting anything. It was just another ordinary day. The coffee had gone cold on the table, and the sun came in the way it always came. And then you appeared from somewhere, without announcing, without asking in. And something deep inside me shifted with a quiet and unfamiliar certainty within. There were no trumpets, there was no sign, no lightning striking through the sky, just a still and gentle feeling that something in me came alive. Just like that, the love arrived. No drama, no warning, no reason why. It came in through the back door of my life and went straight for my heart inside. I didn't know that's what it was until it was already too late to see. Just like that, the love arrived and changed changed everything in me. You were talking about something ordinary, and I was watching the way you spoke. There was something in the way you laughed that I couldn't look away from or evoke. I went home different on that evening, with a smile I couldn't quite explain. And I realized love doesn't ask for timing, it simply chooses its own day. There were no trumpets, there was no sign, no lightning striking through the sky, just a still and gentle feeling that something in me came alive. Just like that, the love arrived. No drama, no warning, no reason why. It came in through the back door of my life and went straight for my heart inside. I didn't know that's what it was until it was already too late to see. Just like that, the love arrived and changed everything in me. The stories talk of fireworks and thunder, racing hearts and grand dramatic scenes. But my love arrived in perfect silence, like the midnight slowly finding me. Quiet, gentle, needing no attention. No stage, no spotlight, nothing to declare. The most real love I have ever felt was the one that simply appeared out of thin air. Just like that, the love arrived. No reason why. It came in through the back door of my life and went straight for my heart inside. I didn't know that's what it was until it was already too late to see. Just like that, the love arrived and changed everything in me. And now I know that the truest kind of love doesn't make a sound when it arrives, it simply stays. The night fell soft and gently in its blue and velvet gown. The stars lit up one by one across the skyline of the town. The jazz plays low beside us, the candle flickers near, and this blue velvet evening was made for you and me right here. There is nowhere else on earth that I would rather be, just this blue velvet night wrapped around only you and Every shadow is a caress, every star a melody. Blue velvet night made of love and all it means to me. Your voice grows deeper after dark. It has a tone that makes me still, and the blue that wraps around us feels like something warm to fill. The city down below us sleeping, but up here everything's awake. In this blue velvet evening, where every moment is ours to take, there is nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Just this blue velvet night, wrapped around only you and me. Blue velvet night, so smooth and so profoundly deep. With you here right beside me, the whole world is mine to keep. Every shadow is a caress, every star a melody. Blue velvet night made of love and all it means to me. Let the time stop moving, let the dawn come late. Let this blue velvet evening be something worth the wait. Because some moments are so perfect that asking more would break the spell. This blue velvet night is one I know I'll always want to tell. Blue velvet night, so smooth and so profoundly deep. With you here right beside me, the whole world is mine to keep. Every shadow is a caress, every star a melody. Blue velvet night made of love and all it means to me. And when the velvet blue gives way to morning light, I'll keep this softness with me from this blue velvet night. You're right here beside me, but I need you more. I want the space between us smaller than before. Every inch is precious, every breath we share. The closer that you are to me, the lighter is the air. It isn't quite enough to have you standing near. I want you close enough to feel you everywhere. Closer, just a little closer now. Closer until there's nothing left feel your heartbeat pressed against mine in the hush. The world just disappears when you lean into me. And I understand that infinity is all the space that we could ever need. It isn't quite enough to have you standing near. I want you close enough to feel you everywhere. Closer, just a little closer now. Closer, until there's nothing left between us somehow. Every time you come to me, I still want more. Closer is the only place worth living for. It isn't about distance, it's about being present here. It's feeling that you truly exist, completely real and near. It's knowing you are here with me, fully, wholly and entire. Closer isn't just a place, it's the only thing I'll ever truly desire. Closer, just a little closer now. Closer, until there's nothing left between us somehow. Every time you come to me, I still want more. Closer is the only place worth living for. And when you have to leave me, leave your warmth right here, so the distance between us never feels as far as it appears. I didn't see it happening. It came so slow without a sign. One day I simply realized there was no turning back this time. It wasn't just a simple stumble, it was a real and honest dive, straight down into what I was feeling, with nothing left to hide. I tried to hold back a little, I tried to keep it all in line, but the heart never asked permission. It simply made up its mind. I fell, no net, no second thoughts to spare. I fell for you and everything you are. It wasn't planned, it was the most beautiful fall my heart understood. Every conversation was a step, every laugh another stare. And when I finally noticed it, I was already far from where I'd been before. There is no walking it back now, there's no way to undo it all. I fell in such a certain way that I don't even want to stop. I tried to hold back a little, I tried to keep keep it all in line, but the heart never asked permission. It simply made up its mind. I fell, no net, no second thoughts to spare. I fell for you and everything you are. It wasn't planned. I never asked if I could. I fell, and it was the most beautiful fall my heart understood. Some falls leave you broken, some falls only bring you pain, but this one here was different. It felt like coming home again, as if I was always meant to fall exactly in this way, straight into your arms, waiting, where I finally found my place to stay. I fell, no net, no second thoughts to spare. I fell for you and everything you are. It wasn't planned. I never asked if I could. I fell, and it was the most beautiful fall my heart understood. And if someone ever asks me if I'm afraid to fall again, I'll tell them no, not even slightly, because with you, falling was the best part of it all. For such a long time, against everything I felt, building walls up high around me, thinking that's how I'd stay safe and well. But you arrived so softly that the walls could not withstand, and piece by piece they crumbled the moment they began to understand. I don't need to fight anymore, I don't need to run away. I only need to accept now that I no longer wanna stay. I surrender, body and soul completely to you. I surrender without fearing what this might become or do. It isn't weakness, it's the bravest thing I've ever done. I surrender to a love that finally has won. I no longer hide what I'm feeling, I no longer pretend I don't care. You broke down every barrier with patience and a gentleness so rare. And here I am standing with no defense, no armor left, completely open here before you, like I've never been with anyone else. I don't need to fight anymore, I don't need to run away. I only need to accept now that I no longer wanna stay. might become or do. It isn't weakness, it's the bravest thing I've ever done. I surrender to a love that finally has won. To surrender isn't losing, it's actually finally winning through. It's letting go of being strong just to simply love you. It's trusting that completely exposed I will still somehow be secure. Surrendering to you was the most beautiful choice and the most pure. I surrender, body and soul completely to you. I surrender without fearing what this might become or do. It isn't weakness, it's the bravest thing I've ever done. I surrender to a love that finally has won. And here I am standing with nothing left to hide, surrendered and at peace, ready to love you and abide. I opened an old forgotten drawer, and the scent just stopped me where I stood. In less than just a single heartbeat, I was somewhere else, somewhere I once knew. It was you inside that fragrance. It was your skin, your warmth, your grace. It was an afternoon from years ago, preserved inside that quiet place. No photograph can do this, no song goes quite this deep inside. The scent goes straight into the memory and makes the years and distance slide. Old perfume that still carries you with it, a memory that needs no invitation. It simply comes to visit. It takes me somewhere I thought had disappeared. Oh, perfume, all of time kept inside a scent I've held for years. It was a Sunday, I remember clearly. The light was coming through the window pane. You walked past wearing that same fragrance, and something in me never felt the same. Now it finds me when I least expect it, in a shop, an embrace, a passing breeze. And For one moment I have everything back. You, that time, and all it used to be. No photograph can do this. No song goes quite this deep inside. The scent goes straight into the memory and makes the years and distance slide. Old perfume that still carries you with it, a memory that needs no invitation. It simply comes to visit. It takes me somewhere I thought had disappeared. Old perfume, all of time kept inside a scent I've held for years. They say that scent is the one sense that reaches deepest into memory, that it opens doors the mind has closed and tells the story back to you and me. And I believe it now completely, because every time that fragrance finds me here, you come back so vivid and so present that the longing almost disappears. Old perfume that still carries you with it, a memory that needs no invitation. It simply comes to visit. It takes me somewhere I thought had disappeared. Old perfume, all of time kept inside a scent I've held for years. And I breathe it in once more, one last and tender time, keeping that old perfume somewhere close to me.